Hey everyone, it's Teemu here, welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the gear that I've been using during this year 2022. So this year I've been recording a lot of different kind of things, and I started doing a little bit more live streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. I started recording new EP and also prepared some of the promotional material for the EP that I released in May this year. And besides that, I had some acoustic gigs that I performed, and also I played this year some Finnish black metal with my PRS SE Hollow Body 2. I needed to do some like acoustic stuff that was in the background, so I had to do a lot of different things. So therefore, I got a lot of experience from using different kind of gear that was suitable for different kind of musical situations. So let's start from the guitars. I think the first thing that I have to mention is the PRS SE Mark Holcomb SVN, the 7-string guitar that I got. I've been using this a lot for writing the new EP that is coming out probably next year. I'm trying to aim for a recording and putting out the first single in the first quarter of next year. Hopefully I'll be able to stick with that schedule. But yeah, this 7-string has been something that I've been really enjoying. Scaling this a little bit longer than the other guitars that I have, so I have to get really used to that. But if like playing with longer scale guitars isn't an issue, then I would really recommend getting this one. You get a lot of value with the amount that you're putting this guitar. Besides that, I've been using the Fretwraps to get rid of all the noises that the strings used to make once you're playing with a lot of distortion and all that stuff. So you can find links to the gear that I'm presenting today from the links in the description. So check out the links in case you're interested. So yeah, this was the 7-string that I've been using, and I'm just showing the top 3 guitars that I've been like mainly using this year. So the next guitar is PRS Custom 22. I've owned this for years now. I bought it 2017, so 5 years already with this guitar, and I use it for everything, whether it's like a metal music or rock, jazz, anything, you name it. I've been using it. I put a link to a similar model, Custom 22, that I would recommend checking out. 24 fret model is something that I'm probably going to aim for getting in the future, because I have a lot of songs that requires 24 frets. So yeah, that's something that I consider getting. The bar is awesome on this guitar. I can beat the crap out of the instrument and it still stays in tune. But yeah, also with this guitar I've been using the Fretwraps. So the last but not least is the PRS SE. I think it's AX Angelus X. Let me see. Yeah, it's AX20E actually. And this was the cheapest one from the AX line. And I actually got it with a hard case, and I've been really enjoying the sound of it. I've recorded a lot of things with this guitar, and yeah, it's amazing. I used this guitar for performing some acoustic sets. I did it with my original songs. Basically, I used a little bit more like a singer-songwriter type of approach, but still I needed to go to drop B, and I think some songs that I performed were in like C# standard and then the lowest string tuned to G#, and this guitar did the job really well. And I got also some compliments about the guitar sound. So the pickups sound great if you're playing this through a PA system. So that's why I would recommend starting with maybe this AX20E if you're looking for an acoustic guitar by PRS. Then that's just my opinion about this guitar and why I would recommend getting this one or something similar. When it comes down to some useful stuff that also affects to the performance, I've been a huge fan of Ernie ball strings, and I've been mainly using regular slinkies. It's a 10 to 46 set, and then if I go to like drop B or anything like that, I've been using 11 to 54 sets. It's the beefy slinkies. Also, once PRS sent me this 10 to 52 sets, I've been using them as well. They're really great. They stay in tune for a fairly long time, and I haven't felt like needing to change them. Besides that, I've been using the Tremonti Baritone, which is 25-inch scale length guitar. Of course, we can discuss if it's really like a baritone guitar, but okay. With that guitar, I've been using it's the Dario 11 to 64 7-string set. I think I left I think it was 3-string out, and then been shredding with that. The 64 works really well once I tune the lowest string, usually to G sharp or B. It usually stays somewhere around that area. So the thickness and the tension seems to be perfect around that area. And when it comes down to other stuff that I've been using, I've been experimenting a little bit more with picks this year. Mainly I've been using Dunlop like Jazz 3s, and also I got the titanium pick made by Holcomb picks. Then I've been also using these 1mm PRS picks that they sent me some time ago, and they seem to work really well once I'm playing with an acoustic guitar, but also with an electric guitar. I've been really enjoying it, and it feels great, and haven't really affected to my playing chops as well. But then if we take a look at the other equipment that I've been using, I've been using the Dario stand once I'm doing some maintenance job to my guitars, whether it's changing strings or cleaning up the guitar or adjusting the action or something like that. But besides that, I think the most important thing that I kind of like found out this year was this. It's like a stand for one of the legs. I really prefer using it once I need to play more technical stuff around the higher part of the fret, because otherwise I feel that I'm getting a little bit more tension, and this seems to help a little bit more to get a better ergonomic situation once performing. Then if we take a look at the recording gear that I've been using, I mainly play through the Kemper profiler and use the PRS MT15 profiles with it. It's like, I think 90% of anything that I show on social media is just with that. Besides that, I did some demos with different neural DSP plugins. I bought and really liked the Petrucci one. So that's something that I would recommend getting. I'm probably going to try that one once I'm going to Finland and just having like an interface with me, so I could do some recording and practicing with that. And when it comes down to the interfaces, I've been using Focusrite Scarletts for I think since 2017, and right now I'm using actually 2 of them because of the live stream stuff, and how I found out that was probably the easiest way for me to do the routing for it. So mainly I record through the Focusrite Scarlett. I think it's 3rd generation. It's having 2 inputs in front of it, and then 4 or 2 line inputs besides that. So total there's enough inputs for me, and that gets the job done. So I think that's the most important thing. Besides that, I record audio, vocals, mainly vocals, with this Shure SM7B, and I've been using SM58 as well. They seem to sound really similar, and with the SM58 I use this FET amp to get a little bit boost for the signal, because you know, with the SM7B you need to boost the signal quite a lot to get the, you know, the signal alive. It's down to then using some other gear. I've been using the Complete Control S61 Mark II. It's the MIDI keyboard and some native instrument plugins with that. So on the recording software, I've been using Superior Drummer 3 a lot. It's one of my go-to drum softwares when it comes down to like songwriting. I bought some MIDI libraries or MIDI loop packs to use as well, and I'm probably going to experiment a little bit more with them. Besides that, I've been using Hertz drum software. That sounds really good as well. Like I barely need to do any tweaking. They were kind enough to send the plugin for me to do the testing and all that stuff. So I gave the feedback and they did some adjustments based on that. So I really respect them as well for doing that. So I like the company and I recommend you to check out their drum software as well. And then, you know, when it comes down to then shooting all these videos and stuff, I've been using mainly the Panasonic cameras. The other angle that I shoot the fretboards and stuff is I'm using the Panasonic G7 and with the 25mm f1.7 lens. This was the first camera that I ever bought and shot the videos since 2017 here on YouTube, and after that I purchased a few years ago this camera that I'm shooting this video. It's a GH5 and I think it's 13 to 35mm lens, and it's having the f2.7, so I can shoot with a really wide angle and still have a really nice footage with it. This camera I also use for live streaming. I got the Elgato, the Cam Link in my Windows computer, so I use that for the streaming as well. So yeah, I think that was all the gear that I mainly use for, you know, recording and producing some content here on YouTube. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and you know, I'll of course answer to those. I have the link to gear below. It's either direct linked to the company or Thomann. I'm part of their affiliate program or partner program, so I may get some kind of bonus from them or commission. And then also I'll add a link to my local music store, so if you're Danish you can also buy the gear from there. If you have any questions about the gear, please let me know, and if you want to know more about the gear I use, why, how and so on, let me know that as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe for more if you haven't done it already, and yeah, see you on the next one. Goodbye.